Coordinator Chip Lindsey, he also said, we think we want to give him about 25 carries today. So take that with a grain of salt. This guy's a very talented back, and they want him involved early and often.
Made a throw for the first time. Scans the field. Finds a crosser. Bryson Nesbitt. The tight end gets loose. And he's across the 50. Diving down to about the 41 of Clemson.
And this is what I talked about with Drake Maye, just taking the simple completion. Easy, shallow route to his big dog, Bryson Nesbitt, across the field, and then watch him go to work. Moving the chains within this game and don't find success. They got to stay dedicated to the run game.
Four-man rush. Now an extra rusher is added, and that bothered Maye a bit. A low throw at
3rd and long, and potentially bring some pressure. I don't think they need it, because up front, they can get after the quarterback with just 4. But sometimes you just got to dial it up and let them know what's up in those first possessions.
Maye in trouble. Cuts it back. And he's to the 45-yard line to make it 4th down and 6 now to win the game today.
They do, and you see him getting up to the line quick because they're trying to prevent Clemson from running any of their special sets. Now they got them in a predictable set here with single high safety. Look for them to try to attack some of these matchups on the outside.
Well, you can see our go, no-go analytics said they should be kicking here. Mac Brown said, we're going for it when necessary. And Maye's going to take a shot right down the chimney. Inside the 5-yard line, all the way down to the 2. Tez Walker on the go route. 1st and goal here.
And you see him set up the cornerback perfectly. Use the little arm will push up there at the end. But Tez Walker is a bona fide deep threat. And when you give him a...
To Tez Walker on their first possession. Got them down to the 2-yard line. A false start and a fumble as Drake Maye goes back to work. At times, short hops it to Tez Walker.
Drake Maye from throwing it to him, but that is his best receiver, so he's going to continue to try to get him the football.
Walker in the slot right on 3rd down. Instead, Maye looks left, lofts one to the sideline, and that's incomplete, hoping for Nesbitt. So that will be a midfield ball. So another great opportunity for Drake Maye with field position. Pitch and catch. And Tez Walker picks up 7.
Marion Hampton downhill in a hurry. In previous weeks, they've run that same set to run with Drake Maye, and that time they caught the defense off guard.
Maye floating. He's going to heave one for the front right pylon. Drops it in. J.J. Jones. That's a North Carolina touchdown.
What you're going to see is you're going to see J.J. Jones run vertical and run a post across and watch Drake Maye get to the outside on this play and allow himself to buy time to make this throw with the pressure to his left. Amazing off-platform.
A minute and 22 seconds. And that's a special throw by Drake Maye as Jones has his 2nd touchdown of the year.
We set it in the keys. You need
attached. Amen. Maye. Well protected. He wants another deep shot. Incomplete. J.J. Jones
is getting the better of Clemson's defense. And if that doesn't change, it's going to be a long game.
Maye on the slant. John Copenhaver, a 1st down. A playoff before too long. Batted ball at the line. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 after we check in with Matt.
And look to the top of your screen. That's the matchups they want with Nesbitt and Tez Walker potentially having an opportunity to make a play.
Drake Maye. Flushed. Extending the play. Tucks it under. Gets the 1st down. Bumped out by Jeremiah Trotter Jr. But a ½ yard past the line to get.
We talked about how Drake Maye was going to have to utilize his legs against a defense as stout as Clemson's. And right here was a perfect example. Use the pump fake down the field because defenders sometimes don't even know that you're past the line of scrimmage and get out of bounds for that 1st down.
Play action on 1st down. Hit from behind, and it comes out sideways. I'm not sure that that ball was blown dead. Justin Maskell popped Drake Maye from the blind side, and it looks like they will rule that his arm was coming forward. So this is an incomplete pass.
And we'll see right here if his arm was indeed coming forward. Yes, it was. The hit made it ricochet and come out a little weird. Justin Maskell with the hit from the back right there on Drake Maye. And those are the ones that hurt.
So it will be 3rd down and 5. Shelton Lewis came up and made the stop.
Yeah, very dangerous pass here by Drake Maye. You see him get his feet in the ground and get set. He knows he's got the big target out there, Bryson Nesbitt. Watch Tez Walker right here in the slot.
Through the arms of British Brooks.
You talk about British Brooks, that's their running back. They have him pushing up, running and underneath what we call like a now route, with Tez Walker running the box fade on the outside. Tez got a little, even though when he was holding with one hand the majority of the season, he had it nice and tight.
Maye off play action. Long throw to the sideline, incomplete. Tez Walker.
Top space and making you have to make tough throws. But Khalil Barnes, number 36, I'll tell you a little bit more about him after this play.
Tez Walker, nowhere to go. Gets
coverage on the 2 plays ago.
Will the Tigers bring a blitz? They will on 3rd down. Maye into a tight window, short of the 1st down. Momentum swings as North Carolina has to be wondering how they're possibly in a 7-7 tie. Maye looking downfield, incomplete, flag out.
Yeah, at times the rest will not throw it, but when it's that obvious, they will certainly put the laundry on the ground.
He's a semifinalist for the Bednarik and Butkus Award, so he's going to the NFL, as is the quarterback for North Carolina. Incomplete, though. The back shoulder for J.J. Jones looked to be perfectly thrown, but Avion Terrell was there to make another good play.
Yes, he is. Avion Terrell, you just see him get downhill. He's letting the sideline know, y'all can't complete that on me. You know who my brother is? Well, guess what? I'm him too. Nice play right there. We did get to see an absolute rocket from Drake Maye, but at the end of the day, his receiver was not able to come down with it.
Bothered on the throw on 2nd and 10. Aaron Carter all over Drake Maye. 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, you're going to see Barry Carter coming off the edge. Hey, UNC, you might want to block that guy.
Maye wants the big throw. Incomplete. Up the seam. Overthrows Nate McCollum. Flag down. Back at the line of scrimmage. Covered by the opposition inside the plus 10-yard line. So a lot of points have come off the board both ways. Drake Maye steps up in the pocket. He'll take off and run. Drake Maye tripped up, but gets all the way out across the 20 to the 22-yard line before
Drake Maye did is his first initial read wasn't there. Number 2 wasn't, and he saw the seas part. And he decided, you know what, I'm going to run down the field and utilize my legs and get us out of this backed up situation.
North Carolina has their timeout. Strike back set. T.J. Parker leads all freshmen in America in tackles for loss. That's his 5th sack of the season.
Yeah, you're going to see T.J. Parker. Initial move doesn't work, but he stays consistent with it. And when Drake Maye tries to extend the play, once again breaking to his left, he's right there all over it. Johnny on the spot. You need to do that. But at the end of the day, they're trying to give their offense time to score. This is a big down for North Carolina.
Drake Maye underneath, and that will make it 3rd down and 9. But he puts faith in Drake Maye that he can get 18 yards in 2 plays. Let's see what happens here on 3rd down and 9 after the Clemson timeout. 5-man rush. Maye sacked again. And now Dabo Swinney, I would think, would call his final timeout as Jeremiah Trotter gets home.
And what's so beautiful about this is the fact that they utilize this front. People sometimes call this a bear front, but this one isn't quite that. But what they end up doing is they have Jeremiah Trotter over the center, right? That causes all of these guys to have one-on-ones. And when they set up those one-on-one blocks, now you give your best pass rushers an opportunity to go against guys that are less athletic than them. And then when Drake Maye steps up, guess who's there on the spot? Jeremiah Trotter Jr. to force him to not be able to get out of the pocket. Beautiful defensive setup there by Wes Goodwin. It's not a bad front because you don't have those shades on the guards, but it's essentially the same thing because it allows you guys to get those one-on-ones, and they certainly want them.
J. Jones, that's the only score for North Carolina, but 2 Hampton fumbles down near the end zone have hurt them. Over the middle, Tez Walker boxes out the defender. and is able to make the catch out to the 45-yard line in front of Nate Wiggins.
Yes, and this is why NFL recruiters, or you want to call out them, to build this lead and give their defense an opportunity to pin their ears back, because you know North Carolina is going to try to throw the ball to get back in it.
Play action for Maye. He wants to take a shot for Walker. Bobbled. Incomplete. Walker had a chance.
He's not too bad through 3 quarters, but they're not putting up the same amount of points that we're used to seeing from the #1 offense in the ACC.
Drake Maye will run. Stays on his feet. All the way out to midfield before Clemson finally gets him down. A 30-yard run for Drake Maye. Eventually it was Jeremiah Trotter to make the stop.
Yeah, and this one right here looks like a designated quarterback draw. He's telling them.
Made a throw on first down. Sings one to the sideline, a 50-50 ball, and that's incomplete.
Once again, Khalil Barnes, one of their better tacklers on the back end, but watch how this man covers. He understands timing and space. He goes to undercut the route, and you see him right there. He's not just playing defense, people. He's playing to take the ball away. He got rolling a little bit too early on that play.
That's a Death Valley 10 yards right there. Maye, well short of even the 50.
You got it.
175 yards passing in this game for Drake Maye. He has gone 24 consecutive games where he has at least thrown for 200 yards, but the pass defense has been terrific this year for Clemson. Under 200 yards to their opponents. 6 consecutive. That'll be a good one, as we will see Michael Penix tonight continue his Heisman pursuit. Drake Maye, incomplete. Looking for Tez Walker.
Yeah, I mean, really the name of the game so far has been this Clemson defense. Not only have they been pressuring Drake Maye all day, in the coverage side of things, they've been making sure that his receivers don't have a lot of space. For Michael Penix Jr. for sure.
Drake Maye, room to run. He's got a first down. Picks up 17.
And this is what happens when you constantly try to quarterback spy a guy like Drake Maye who can make plays with his feet. He understands this, and the passing game hasn't really been there, but I can still make a huge impact on this game, keep my team on the field by rushing for as many yards as I can.
This is going to get them 15 more yards,
100%.
as he was clearly pulled down by the face mask by Devontae Capehart. A 17-yard scramble by Maye, 15 more via the penalty, and North Carolina's across the 50-yard line.
Oh, man, that's a very vicious.
After the injury timeout, 2nd down and 3, Drake Maye. Finds a crosser. J.J. Jones has a first down.
He was 4th in the ACC in yards per catch coming into this game, and he's had some big plays already.
Maye, shovel pass, finds McCollum, who scoots to the sideline, and he's inside the 15-yard line all the way down.
I said it before, Drake Maye's a magician in the pocket, but he's also a magician outside the pocket. Look at this right here. Extended bubble screen there to...
Maye, again, a crosser. Inside the 5. Going for the 2-point conversion on the first of the 2 touchdowns that you need. And it's broken up. So now they're down by 11 with 7:03.
Empower himself into the end zone. And then Clemson's defense comes up big on the 2-point conversion and shuts it down.
Still life, though, for North Carolina after they get the 3 and out. And potentially the first pick in the draft at quarterback. That always gives you hope. Drake Maye back to work. He goes down with a flag down as well. Couple of flags thrown.
Try to pull off this comeback, but if it's going to be Drake Maye magic, his offensive line has to protect him.
How wisely Dabo Swinney declined the penalty and took the down. Knocked down by Trotter. So now it's 3rd down and 15. Rather than taking half the distance to the goal, but giving Carolina the down back, they got a sack. So
use your legs. That's what you've had a lot of success with here in the second half.
Drake Maye directing traffic. Across his body, tipped ball, incomplete. And now it's 4th down and 20. And North Carolina down by 2 scores with 4:24 to go. You'd think they have to go for this.
5 verticals to give Drake Maye some type of seam against this soft coverage.
Maye, he's going to put one up for grabs. Almost a Hail Mary down the sideline. That just goes out of bounds. So Clemson takes over on downs with 4:17 to go.
And you see the look of disappointment on Drake Maye's face. He knows in that situation, 4th and 20, I got to give my guy an opportunity. But right here, he throws it completely.
As now they're in a position where any points would make it a 1-possession game and then bring the onside kick into play. Maye set to go. To the sideline! Is it picked? Juggling interception is made by Nate Wiggins. He jumps the route and picks up Drake Maye. That should be the final nail for Clemson.
Oh my goodness. Nate Wiggins with a big-time play on a quarterback that we know is going to be drafted in the first couple picks. Not only does he see it and recognize it, he closes on it and shows off the ball skills, catches it the second time, gets a foot in. We'll see if he got it all the way in there on the sideline, but holy moly, donut shop. Nate Wiggins just made himself a lot of money, because I know there's a lot of NFL scouts here watching him play, because most of them were here for Drake Maye, but he stole the show.
That's an amazing athletic interception for the junior Nate Wiggins, who Mel Kiper has as a first-round draft choice.
And you see him right there on the sideline, making it rain on him. He understands how big of a play that was, and how he...
And you stay with the call on the field.
After further review, the rule on the field stands. First down play.
So, with that, Nate Wiggins has one of the biggest plays of the game. 2 great players going at each other all day. Nate Wiggins having to cover Tez Walker. Both of those guys are Sunday guys. They will be playing in the NFL. And Drake Maye, look at what he started in the first quarter, 120 yards and a touchdown.